Hi, I'm Master Preston, Chief Master Instructor of Arizona's Best Martial Arts. And in this video, we're going to be working on the kamas. So make sure you have your uniform on and you're ready to get started. Before I teach you the form, I'm going to teach you how to do a basic strike. When striking with a kama, it's really important that we don't stick the kama straight in. Most of the time, what we're going to do is we're going to strike first with the butt end, so the butt end goes in as far as you can, and then we're going to lock the kama into place. So instead of going straight, the butt end goes out as far as you possibly can, and then we're going to snap the kama into place. So it goes snap into place. Rather than just going to strike, we're going to bring it over your shoulder and lock it into place. Lato! Aya! 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 Ato! Ah! Lato! Ah! Aya! Ah! To! Ah! Aya! Ah! To! Ah! Aya! Ah! To! Aya! Ah! To! Ara! Ah! Aya! Ah! To! Ah! Aya! Ah! To! Ah! Ah! To! Ah! Na! To! Ah! Ah! To! Ah! Aya! Ah! To! Ah! To! Na! Ah! To! Ah! Ah! To! Aya! Ah! To! Ah! To! Ah! To! Na! Ah! To! Aya! Ah! Ah! To! Ah! Aya! Ah! Ah! To! Now that you've seen what the form looks like, I'm going to break it down into 3 sections. So let's get started with part number 1. When beginning the kama form, we're going to start with the kamas in your left hand. Class, Chario! Chungne! Chumbi position, chamber your hands, step over with your left foot and do a double strike. So your kamas are sticking straight out with your left hand and your right hand is over top of it in a spear hand. Pull your hands back, push your hands straight out. Make sure your blades are not pointed, but they're sideways, and your other hand straight out to the side as well. We're going to look to the left at a 45-degree angle. We're going to take your right hand and chop. Your kamas are up on your left shoulder. Next, we're going to chop with your kamas, pulling this hand back, and punch. Look to the right at a 45-degree angle. Bend your elbow, chop at a 45. And we're going to change your front stance to another front stance at a 45-degree angle, opposite direction. Strike with your kama. Next, straight ahead, we're going to step forward, chop, fold, spin, chop. Make sure your kamas are sideways, they're not pointed. And now we're going to do a kneeling punch to the ground, and your kama blades are straight up. Let's practice the beginning of part number 1 again. Class, Chario, Chungne, Chumbi, chamber, spear. Pull your hands back, push them out. Look to the left, chop, chop, punch. Look to the right, chop at a 45-degree angle, and spear. Look straight ahead, chop, spin, chop. We're in a front stance, punch the ground. Next, we're going to look up, take your right leg, bring it up to your left, and put both your kamas behind your head. Now we're going to step over with your right foot and strike out to the side with both kamas. Your right strikes out to the right, left strikes out to the left. We're going to double spin. Now we're going to look to the 45-degree angle again, to the left, and we're going to step out with a left leg front stance. So your left leg steps out, and we're going to chop at an angle with your right, and then down. So it goes zigzag. So it goes in and then out. Then bring that kama back. 1, 2. So again, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, chop in, out, again, strike again. Next, we're going to spin the kama, strike to the side, and then cover punch. Now we're going to double spin, look straight ahead again, chop, spin, chop, and strike. Let's practice the beginning of part number 1 again. Class, Chario, Chungne, Chumbi, chamber, Aya, spear hand. Push them out, look to the left, chop, chop, punch, chop, punch. Look, chop, spin, chop, punch the ground. Look up, bring your back leg up, kamas behind your head, step over, double strike, spin them. Look to the left at a 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, spin it, chop, cover punch. Spin them both, look straight, chop, spin, chop, aya, punch. Next, what we're going to do is bring the kama up, spin it, and bring your arm down. Again, bring your kama up, spin it, bring it down. Left hand's going to fold underneath your armpit, right hand over your shoulder. Your left foot is going to step really far back. We're going to slide your right foot back and strike straight down. Let's go ahead and practice that again. Class, 차려. 정리. 준비. 라토. Pull your hands back, push them out. Look to the left, chop, chop, punch. Chop, punch. Look straight, chop, spin, chop, punch the ground. Look up, bring your right leg up, step over with your right leg, double chop. Spin them, look to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, spin it, chop, cover chop. Spin them both, look straight ahead, chop, spin, chop, strike. From here, we're going to spin the kama, bring it down, fold, slide back, and chop. Now that you know part number 1, let's get started with part number 2. So we left off with your feet together at a straight down strike. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to spin the kama, and we're going to do a switch axe kick. So we're going to switch your feet, back leg, axe kick. Now we're going to do a jump back hook kick and a chop. Now we're in a horse stance position, and again, at a 45-degree angle, left hand's chopping. Let's do that again. This time we'll do it a little faster. Spin your kama, switch, axe, jump back hook, and chop. We're in a horse stance position. From here, we're going to spin the right kama, take your right foot, step in front of the left, chop, chop, step out and strike. We're in a left leg front stance here. Next, we're going to spin the kama, and we're going to take your back leg, your right one, and kick it all the way around in a front stance and do a double spear. Your left hand is spearing straight, and your right hand is over the angle. Next, we're going to spin both kamas, chop across your body, stay in the front stance, and then take your left foot, slide up, and chop down. Let's practice that again for the beginning of part number 2. Spin the kama. Next, we're going to switch axe, jump back hook. Chop. Spin your right hand kama, step in front, chop, chop, step out with your left foot, and spear. Spin your right kama, spin and double strike. Spin the kamas, chop across your body, slide up. We're in a down block position. Next, we're going to do a side kick straight ahead with a chop, spin, chop, punch at a 45-degree angle. So side kick, chop, spin, chop, ayah, strike. From here, we're going to spin the right kama, step back, spin the left kama. Now we're going to chop, spin, double strike. From here, we're going to spin both kamas. The right hand goes underneath, left hand on top. Turn them over, bring them back. Spin the kamas, pick up your left leg, chamber your hands in your chest, stick both kamas straight ahead. Next, we're going to spin the kamas. The right one goes underneath again, left one on top, fold, slide back. Now the right kama is low, the left kama is high. Next, we're going to spin the kamas, step out in a right leg front stance, upper block, punch. Spin them both, chop, spin, double strike. Next, we're going to spin both kamas. Then we're going to skip front kick, back round kick, tornado kick, spin, chop, punch. So skip, front kick, back, round kick, tornado kick, spin, chop, ayah, strike. And that's the end of part number 2. Now let's practice part number 2 a little bit faster. Spin the kama, switch, axe, jump back hook, chop. Spin the right kama, chop, chop, strike. Spin it, spin. Spin the kamas, chop across, slide up. Next, we're going to side kick, chop, spin, chop, punch. Ayah! Spin it, step back. Spin it, chop, spin, double strike. Spin them, strike. Spin them again, fold, slide back. Spin them, upper block punch, chop, spin, double punch. Spin them, skip, front kick, back, round kick, tornado kick, spin, chop, ayah! And that's the end of part number 2. Now that we've done part number 1 and 2, let's get started with part number 3. So we left off in the left leg front stance with a back punch. So we're going to spin the kama, we're going to turn behind us, turn upper block, and punch. Next, we're going to chop, spin, double strike. So chop, spin, double strike at an angle. From here, we're going to switch your feet and chop again, opposite angle. Now we're going to do another spin and double strike. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take your back leg, do an outside crescent, and do a jump split round kick. So we're going to outside crescent, we're going to slide up, jump, split, round kick. Next, we're going to chop, spin, chop, chop, down block. So we're in a back stance position with a down chop. Let's try that again. This time, let's do it a little faster. So we're in a left leg front stance with a back punch, strike. Spin the kama, turn, upper block, punch. From here, we're going to chop, spin, double strike over to the side. Switch, double chop. Bring more your head, double chop. Outside crescent, jump, split, round, chop, spin, low chop, and a back stance. Outside crescent, chop, 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 ayah! Next, we're going to change your back stance to a front stance. Upper block, punch. Spin the kama, chop to the side, turn and strike to the side. Next, straight at an angle, we're going to chop, spin, chop, and punch. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to spin the right kama. We're going to do a back leg front kick and then a jump kick. So, back leg front kick, jump. Chop, spin, chop, ayah! Strike. Let's try that again. This time, let's do it a little faster. So we're in a left leg front stance with a back punch, strike. Spin the kama, turn, upper block, punch. From here, we're going to chop, spin, double strike over to the side. Switch, double chop. Bring more your head, double chop. Outside crescent, jump, split, round, chop, spin, low chop, and a back stance. Outside crescent, chop, 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 ayah! Next, we're going to change your back stance to a front stance. Upper block, punch. Spin the kama, chop to the side, turn and strike to the side. Next, straight at an angle, we're going to chop, spin, chop, and punch. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to spin the right kama. We're going to do a back leg front kick and then a jump kick. So, back leg front kick, jump. Chop, spin, chop, ayah! Strike. Next, we're going to spin the kama. We're going to do a back leg axe kick and turn the opposite direction. So we're going to back leg axe, turn, upper block, punch. Next, straight ahead, we're going to chop, fold, drop to one knee, your right knee. From here, look up, spin both kamas, bring them up to your left hand, step forward, ayah! Now that we have all of part 3 down, let's try it again just a little bit faster. We left off with a left leg front stance with a back punch strike. Spin the kama, turn, upper block, punch in a front stance. From here, we're going to chop, spin, double strike. Switch, double strike. Spin, double strike. Next, we're going to outside crescent, jump, split, round, chop, spin, low chop, and a back stance. So we're going to outside crescent kick, jump, split, round kick, chop, 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 down block. We're in a back stance position. Change your stance to a front stance, upper block, punch, spin the kama, chop to the right, punch. Straight ahead, chop, spin, chop, punch, back leg, front kick, jump, chop, spin, chop, punch. Spin the kama, axe, upper block, punch, chop, spin, ayah! And there's the end of part number 3. Now that you have parts number 1, 2, and 3 down, let's go ahead and practice the whole form together. We'll go to class. Chario, attention. Chungne. Chumbi. Wato. Bring your hands out. Push them out to the side. Look to the left. Chop, chop, punch. Look to the right. Chop, punch. Look straight. Chop, spin, chop. Punch the ground. Look up. Bring your feet together. Step out with your right foot. Double strike. Spin them. Look to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin it. Chop. Cover punch. Spin them. Chop, spin, chop. Ayah! Strike. Spin the kama. Step back. Strike straight down. Next, we're going to do a spin the kama, switch axe, jump back hook. Axe. Chop. Spin the right, step in front. Chop, chop. Step out and strike. Spin the kama. Spin. Spin them both. Chop across your body. Slide up, down chop. From here, we're going to side kick straight ahead with a chop, spin, chop, punch. Side kick. Chop, spin, chop, punch. Spin it, step back, spin it, chop, spin, double strike. Spin them, double strike, spin them again, slide back. Next, spin the kamas, upper block punch, chop, double punch. Spin them, skip, front kick, back leg, round kick, tornado kick, spin, chop, punch. Spin it, upper block punch, chop, double, switch, over the head, double. From here, outside crescent, jump, split, round kick, chop, spin, low chop. Crescent, split, chop, 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 low chop. Upper block, punch, spin it, chop, punch, chop, spin, chop, punch. Spin it, back leg front, jump, chop, chop, chop. Spin it, axe, upper block, punch, chop, spin, ayah! Ayah! Well, that brings us to the end of this video. But remember, it'll only help you if you use it. So go back to the beginning and play it again. Remember that confidence is gained by overcoming challenges instead of quitting when the going gets tough. A black belt is a white belt who never quit. So don't be a quitter, and I'll see you in class.